Chinese anti-hypersonic system, with artificial intelligence technology, will defend against hypersonic weapons. Beijing has repeatedly demonstrated its hypersonic offensive capabilities. It is now time for a Chinese hypersonic defense capabilities. Chinese military researchers claim to have developed artificial intelligence technology that can predict the trajectory of a hypersonic glide missile as it approaches a target at speeds exceeding 5 times that of sound, South China Morning Post reported. A rocket is used to launch a hypersonic glide vehicle to hit a target. The glide vehicle subsequently separates from the rocket and moves toward its target at a speed of at least Mach 5, or 5 times the speed of sound. It is extremely difficult to track a hypersonic glide missile due to its unpredictable trajectory and the ability to enter space and re-enter the atmosphere in a very short period. Chinese artificial intelligence-powered air defense system can predict the potential kill trajectory of an incoming weapon and launch a swift counterattack with a 3-minute advance time. The world's military powers are currently engaging in a fierce arms race around the development of hypersonic glide vehicles, bringing new and severe challenges to air and space safety, said Zhang Junbao, a computer scientist from the Early Warning Intelligence Department of the Air Force Early Warning Academy in Wuhan. A hypersonic weapon, at Mach 5 or higher speed, there is little time for an air defense system to respond to the threat, and it is widely assumed that current technology will be unable to intercept a hypersonic glide missile. Zhang, on the other hand, believes artificial intelligence is capable of handling such unpredictable tasks and develops a defense against an unpredictable trajectory with incredibly high speed. The defending side normally has no idea about the mass, size, shape, aerodynamic control system, or purpose of hostile weapons, but by analyzing observed flight data, the artificial intelligence may make a fairly accurate assumption. According to the researchers, every move a missile makes will give off some modest but useful signals about its design, capabilities, and mission, regardless of how advanced or fast it is. As a result, a machine learning system may learn from data collected during the early phases of a hypersonic flight, and utilize that information to forecast the most likely trajectory during the flight's later stages. Chinese researchers had earlier claimed that its hypersonic missile with advanced infrared homing capability would allow it to hunt down a stealth fighter like the F-22. Therefore, these advanced would be able to destroy a target in an adversarial country over super long distances with absolute precision. If the Chinese claims are anything to go by, it's double trouble for the US, which lags far behind China in the hypersonic weapons race. China, on the other hand, claims that it has both. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.